Oh. Welcome in. Welcome in. Deb, are you here? All right. I don't know. Deb here. Deb does not respond. Deb. Hey. I just saw your message. Hey Reg, pick. Um I have no idea why it's doing that. Did you go out of the show and come back in? Did you clear your cache and your cookies? Did you reinstall the app? Cookies. I had some of Dawn's snickerdoodle cookies this morning. Hopefully so my belly doesn't grumble the whole time. I Deb, if you do all those things, you're doing more than most people would do. You did reinstall. Uh hey Ohio, thank you for the raid. Everybody, if you're not following Ohio Nurse, give her a follow. She was crafting this morning. Welcome in, guys. I haven't started anything yet. I'm just trying to diagnose and do customer service for Deb, who cannot use her coupons. Uh, I don't know. Um, Deb, if you can't get them to work, message me after the show and I'll make you more. Okay. Yeah, I once I make them, there's nothing I can do. Hey, Hazy. Alrighty, welcome in, guys. I'm gonna get started. If you've never been here before, my name is Josh. I have the website beforetimes.shop. I sell old crap online. Uh, the stuff that's in the store down there in the auction tab, all that stuff is stuff that was requested. The stuff that says request. I do a preview show on Friday nights, and that's where those requests come from. I may or may not have a preview show on Wednesday. I've got Butterflies having a yard sale this week, so I'm going to be helping her with that some. So I may not have a show on Wednesday either for my ephemera show, but I am having a military show tonight at 7 o'clock. And maybe I could go live from her yard sale, and I don't know. We'll see. But tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time is my military show. I've got some stuff pre-listed, but it's going to be mostly show and sell and drops of photos and ephemera and postcards and little pins and buttons and medals and tiny military stuff. Can I show the tobacco pipe? That's that one. And there's another one over there that folds. We could go live from the dumpster. Yeah, I don't particularly care for yard sales. All right, so I'm just going to go right down the list of auction items. These are all requested. Uh, if you want to participate in the request, you just come to my Friday show, or you check my Facebook page. I'm at Before Time Shop, and I put the preview up there. And you can look down through the preview and just send me screenshots of things you want me to run. We've got probably 500-600 things out on the shelves every week. Can I run the pipes? $10 starts on them. You okay with that for the pipes? All right. Somebody wants me to run pipes, so let me make a product. So this is the first one. And a Briere, however you pronounce it. And just an estate pipe. Don't doing 10 seconds. It is running. And thank you, Private Snafu. And the next one is this little folding pipe. It's wood, shaped like a shoe. Thank you for the purchase, Deb. And 10 seconds on that one. All right. Back to the rescheduled stuff. We're just going to delete that product and not run anything else that's not already listed. They're working now. Good. Thank. I'm glad to hear that, Deb. No problem, Private. All right. So this is a tray of marbles. It looks like they're all glass. You got one clay one in there, though, it looks like. There's 3 shooters. And we're going to do 15 seconds for all these with 5-second counter bids. And those are running. And a whole tray of marbles. Thank you, Ohio. I didn't even throw anything. You guys are easy. Thank you, Ohio. I didn't swear or anything. Whether I have a show or not next week is going to be, I'm not sure yet because of Butterfly's yard sale. But when I come back after that in September, I will be scanning around and having longer shows. Lately, my shows on Sundays have only been about an hour and a half long. Um, I'll be I'll be doing longer ones. Well, Bishy, I guess I'm glad you're happy about that. So this is a lot of hankies. Oh, I'm not gonna. I've been sticking pretty good to my New Year's resolution, but I'm not guaranteeing I won't have any hissy fits on long shows. But it'll say in the show notes of those that if you see something you want, request it. So a lot of hankies. Some of them have tags, some of them don't. No rants. I could rant. I could just rant the whole time. A couple there have tags. It's like mostly mid-century stuff. What are show notes? Monogram with K's on those ones, and a little bit of staining on that one up there. But a lot of them look like they're not used, so you get the whole lot, and that is running. Yes, if you didn't attend my Thanksgiving Purge show last year, you might want to bookmark this year's because that's where all the stuff that doesn't sell goes. And I will, a couple weeks before that show. Thanks, Reg. I will. Oh, and there was another one in the bag too there for you. Um, I will reduce the starting bids to $1 a couple weeks before that show, just to move the stuff out. I don't know how long this year's will be, but last year's was like 12 or 13 hours long. You're going for 14. Ugh, I don't know that I can do it. Oh, thank you, Picked. And if you guys ever see anything in that Thanksgiving Purge show that you want me to run, just message me before one of my Sunday shows, and I'll clone it in. Uh, the stuff that doesn't get bids and doesn't get requested, that's where I stick it. Keyworks, pretty nice condition on this. Little bit of wear on the corner, but that's about it. No big losses or anything. The Keyworks, it locks, and that is running. Oh, creative. I'm just going in order. That's just what I do on Sundays. Thank you, Reg. Some people like to bid and leave, and they like to see their stuff going. All right, this is a mess. You're gonna get it that way. So this comes in an altar candles box. Throw in the box too. But you got all sorts of these little crepe paper. So that's a chick. But look, there's feathers. And if you saw the preview, those white chickens, like the chenille chickens, somebody requested them. They're further down the list. They were in this box and they had feathers on their tails, and now their feathers are all through the box. You just blow like that and they go everywhere. So blow a few times. There's a couple little chickens in there. There's some bunnies with little pipe cleaner appendages. I think there's a mouse. No, that's a flat bunny. Made in Japan, mid-century stuff. They're everywhere, Dawn. I I I blew many of them out already. That's running. You get the whole box plus the altar candles box. Probably a couple dozen in there. There's a couple chenille ones. Chicks and bunnies. Thank you, Rag. The next item is the slapjack game. Congratulations on unlocking your rewards, guys. If you haven't looked at my rewards yet, go up there and click on that crown and look. There's significant discounts. So slapjack cards, I didn't count them, but there's the slapjack. So a little bit of melt mark on the. No, that's not melt. Oh, that's that gooey, tacky stuff. Very nice condition, but they're not sealed. I'm guessing probably 1960s. Those are running. And the Whitman slapjack cards. And if you haven't bookmarked the Suburban Bish's Naughty Awards show, uh, click on the Suburban Bish there. Thank you, Batmom. And bookmark her Naughty Awards show. In October, she's going to open up the nominations for her award show. And you can nominate people, your favorite sellers, your favorite crafters, and some different categories. And then they vote on them after the nominations are in. And Bishy gives everybody awards. And it's quite a production. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, Bishy, and Mr. Bishy and Mini Bishy Weeders, they put more work into it than I certainly ever would. So I'm guessing 1950s, something like that. Playing cards with a horse on it. I didn't count them. They're used. They do have some wear. Resell them for $5 a piece as swap cards, I guess. And that is running. There's at least 5 cards. Is that? Thank you, Frugal. And I assume nobody is interested in paying $5 a piece for swap cards, but if you are, Top 33 has a swap card show later today, I think. And if you've never seen anybody pay $5 to $10 a piece for swap cards, stop in at Shop 33 show and see some of those people and what they pay for some of those cards. It's crazy. I can't sell a deck for more than $5. Should, some of these sellers they put those cards out there and they do like choice of 3 cards and they just I've seen people spend like 12, $13 a piece for a card, one card. I don't have the proper charisma to pull that kind of crowd, I guess. Yeah, and if you're a seller, feel free to advertise your shows at any time. I I won't yell at you, and you're always free to do that in my shows. So Pound Puppies game, I don't know anything about it or how to play it. Got those cards, and then these cards are just thrown in here. Look, these could be SWAT cards for $5 a piece too. The whole deck. When you want me to yell at you? I can yell at you if you want, Sherry, if that's what you're into. So some minor box damage or wear, but not real damage, just kind of some storage. That is running. What is it from? 1986. Oh yes, Chip and Sissy is having a show this week. Thank you, Dover. 4 o'clock. And if you're into old ephemera, it's some nice ephemera. Make sure you check out Chip and Sissy's show. Uh, Unfortunately for them, sometimes their shows are very underattended. They don't have many shows. It's like every other week in the summer. But they have some really good stuff. And their shows are short. They like don't believe in charging cords, or so they say. So once the phone overheats and the power's gone, so are they. This is a cool box. I don't know when this is from. I'm guessing the 80s. It's not ancient or anything, but it's got this little hand painted scene. It's probably Polish or Russian or Ukrainian, something like that, based on the estate I got it from. But cute little trinket box or stash box or whatever. And that is running. I know, Chip and Sissy, it's tiring. And for the people that have never had a show, I don't think they understand it till they do it. Which is why in the summer I wasn't real excited about having long shows, but I'll do some longer ones here in the fall. I did try to start working in some shows where I sit down. Some of those shows I was used to do like 10 hours, I'd stand up the whole time and it felt like ran a marathon. So, okay, this has got a little tear there that looks like somebody tried to tape at one point. But it's full. Initial line brand Wormwood Herb. I don't know what wormwood does. Before you open it and make tea with it, you might want to find out what wormwood does. And that is running. Thank you, Dover. Yes, everybody misses Dover. She probably loves hearing that if she's here. Dover, are you here? Oh, that's right. I love absinthe. I bastardize it though. I when I drink it, I put lemon juice in it. Yeah, I got dementia. I forgot. Not that I know of, Monica. Okay, you're gonna get all these, and I'm not gonna show these individually. Most of them are souvenir spoons with landmarks and attractions and places on them. There's some that are just miniature. There might be some baby spoons. You need the whole tray. And that is running. How'd he turn out, Sherry? Can he like not eat ice cream with a spoon because he's got PTSD? Thank you, Dover. That's a lot of spoons. Oh, and you get even more because there was one in the bag. Chunky's here. Hey, Chunky. And if I miss something in the chat, that's normal. Just keep yelling at me. All right, this is the next item. Strawbridge and Clothier. Somebody did this quite some time ago. It's not Victorian paperweight, or if it is, this is an original. They just taped it on there, but they did a pretty good job. And it's got a circus theme Victorian trade card in there. It's one of those paperweights, and that is running. And it looks like it's probably one of those French paperweights or French trade cards. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn, I didn't see you messaged until right after I started the show. I'll look at that message later. Yes, military show tonight, 7 o'clock. Here, these are the things that caused all the feathers to go. Look, he's still got one feather in his butt. These are kind of squished. They're kind of flattened. I didn't do anything to them except bend their little wire feet enough that they would freestand during my preview. I didn't. They were all through that box that Rag bought of those. I think Rag bought it. The Crate Paper Bunnies. They're everywhere. They must have had bushy tails to begin with, as many as were in there. So that's running. Decent sized little kind of chenille puffy chickens with googly eyes. Thank you, Rag. Speaking of cute, look at this adorable thing. But the thing is, well, there's his or the Valentine's boxes later in the show. There's no there's no horrific requests today, I don't think. Nothing super fragile. So this is it looks like a little Angora bunny. It's got the original made in Japan label up there. I don't know, I guess it's just a decoration. He's adorable. Look, it's running probably 50s, 60s. Pick, are you still here? Pick is here. Pick, did you ever blow up your bunny Ferrari or whatever that thing was? Or did you leave it in the original package? Not yet. Did you see my preview? Were you there? Oh, you did see it. Okay. Okay, I won't show it. I can't remember whether you were there or not, so nobody requested the inflatable bunny. Is that where you were, Bishy? The sad thing is, it was quite some time into that show before I realized that you weren't there. I'm like, shit, Bishy isn't here. She was just in Rag's show a little bit ago. So it's got a remnants of a tag there. Probably made in Japan, I don't know, but it's kind of got a velvet fabric. Neat little pin cushion. Get all the pins that are in it. Yeah, it's running. No, it's not. Now it's running. Welcome in. You see something? Oh, I'm running everything that says request in order, and then anything that has bids after that, I'll run those afterwards. Thank you, Deb. Oh, these will be a pain in the butt to ship. Okay, these here. I listed these as postcard frames, but somebody bought these earlier. Some of these earlier from me. I had a few of them. They said that you have to trim the postcards to get them to fit. Uh, so the postcard slides down in there. Lift that up and slide that down in there. Um, Dawn said she bought some of these off. I mean, they had to trim the postcard a little bit, so it's not exactly postcard size, but it's about postcard size. But you can mess with the back too. This one's pretty nice. It's got reverse painting on it, gilding, a little bit of crackling, a little bit of paint wear. Glass is nice on this one. So you're gonna get that one, but then you're gonna get this one that's got the corner busted out of it, but relatively nice. Then you're gonna get two of them that the glass is nice, but there's some wear to the paint, and the backs are flat. But you can repair them if you want. So you're getting all four of them. So one fairly nice one, and 3 that have some issues or need repairs. But these are pretty scarce. But that one's got a neat design to it. I think it did. Dawn says mess with them and you can figure out a way to do it. I think the paint on the back of those, the glue would stick pretty good if you use glue. I think it's Friday and Saturday, Batmom. Whoa, almost dropped them. So this is in New Orleans. It's got the original Murphy's price tag on there. Looks like it had a tape or something on its butt there. But it's pretty nice condition. It's flocked, soft Naughter Bunny. And that is running. And I think it's probably like one of the plaster ones or chalk ones or something. It's not plastic. Thank you, Deb. Yeah, I'm not guaranteeing anything, Bishy. So there's no tags that I could see or any maker's marks or anything in this. I think it's got some age to it, but I don't know exactly how old. But it's real nice, bright colors. It's like needlepoint embroidery or tapestry or whatever. You can see it, but very nice condition. I don't see any wear or damage to it at all. So that purse is running. Inside's nice and clean. Thank you, Deb. Oh, it's at her place. Yeah, it'll be too much to move. All right. It is a Simons Brothers sterling silver thimble. And it's signed and marked there on the side. Comes in this little case. Originally it was $2. That is running in a sterling thimble, normal thimble sized. And thanks for that, Deb. That's yours. All right, this is a big lot of wood stamps. These are the rubber stamps for crafting. Okay, that was the one I had in my envelope, so I remember what the product was. So you get that one, and then you're gonna. I'm just gonna move this over here. I think you get all these. One like that. Get all those. And what does that say? Paris. That one. You get that one. And you get that whole bag. One with a wood handle, couple wood handle ones. He's got lots of ink on them in this bag. The ones in the bag were well used. You get all those. And you get all these. Oh, and then you get all these. That is a lot. But I had them out last week on separate trays, and nobody requested them for $5 a tray. So you're getting that whole pile. And that is running. Pennies, yes, there's pennies there. I don't know how many there's dozens of them. Three trays and a baggie, and plus those two big ones. And the one I threw in the bag. Thank you, Deb. Were you wanting those pennies back, Mom? Okay, we got. I usually have pennies somewhere. It's a seashell. I don't know. It's for decorative purposes, or you can, I don't know, if you got a hermit crab that needs one, I guess. It's running on the whatever seashell. Yes, if you're into military stuff, make sure you bookmark my show for tonight at 7. Thank you, Deb. Okay, I'm gonna run those pennies for you that moment. We're gonna see what happens. Because I deleted the product and then I cloned it back in again. So we're gonna see what happens with the numbering system. It'll be a good test. Uh, I and look at that. Doing that made the sound system of my computer. I can do $5 on it. Why is it this? I can do $5 on it after do the pennies if you want. Doing it now, Batmom. They're wheat pennies. They're all wheat pennies. I don't know. Don't know when they're from. Wheat penny years. So those are running. You get the whole tray. Ah, look at that. Screwed up the numbers. Don't do that if you want to keep the numbers in order. Yes, for all of them. Not my tray, just all the pennies. You didn't see it running? Thank you, Batmom. Okay, so we'll just stick those there and not in envelopes because this can be out of order. Uh, this isn't a witch. It's a Santa Claus straw lady that you can pretend it's a witch. That's okay. I won't call you a nasty hoe or whatever Ohio was calling you earlier. Made in Taiwan, it's running. Thought it was a witch. Well, take a Sharpie and color the tat black. And it'd be a witch. Yeah, she's dressed up like Mrs. Claus for Halloween. Any tobacco tins. There's usually some in my buy now. And I've got I think I've got some pretty nice ones on my website, beforetimes.shop, where everything is 35% off today. I did not mention that. But everything on my website is 35% off today. And all the coupons that you've won in the past month for the giveaways, they expire the end of the month. So I forgot, Bishy. Beforetimes.shop. It's in my bio. It's just like my username, but instead of like .com, it's there's a dot there, .shop. Beforetimes.shop. But if you see some in buy now here on whatnot, feel free to make offers. I usually have some in there. So this, I don't know if this is what this was made for. There is a little glass, shot glass, and it fits right in there. And this is an old wood box. It's got some age cracks to it. Nice old patina to the finish. And that is running. Yeah, if you won coupons, my buyers giveies at the end of the show, I always give away coupons. If you won them, today would probably be the day to buy stuff from my site to use them. Thank you, Deb. Because everything's 35% off, plus you can add the coupon on top of that. You can keep the glass. All right, Deb, I won't argue with you. Then I won't have to worry about it breaking. Oops. You're already in the lead for the funnest to package, I think, with those postcard frames. Is Rag having a show today? I think she does. Oh, it's okay. I just packaging's not my favorite thing. 2007 is when this is from. Sababa Toys. Uh, Splice Piratology, some sort of card game, and it looks like it comes in a tin. Everything is still sealed. Don't know nothing about it. Don't know how to play. Uh, some sort of pirate game, I guess. It's running. So Rag might have a show. Thank you, Dawn. And Cat Stamp's mom that won that is she will be selling Disney related ephemera or maybe just Disney related things on Wednesday at 5 or at 6. All right, this next lot is a lot of sorted black and white photos. Do you want to look at them or do you want to bid blind? How about I just run it and show what I can show and however long it is? You get that many of them. I just pulled them from the stack of snapshots. So I'm going to run them and I'll flip through what I can as it's running. And what the hell is that above those girls' head? I guess there's boys there too. I don't know what that is. It's a lightsaber. All right, so I'm gonna run it. We'll do 10-second counter bid. Give a little bit more time. Thank you, Bad Mom. Most of them will be a surprise. When I was grabbing my sign this morning from my ephemera area, there were some photos laying there uh, from last Wednesday when I was doing photo drops, and it was in a stack I hadn't got to yet. There was a really cool one that had a bunch of women in a manure spreader. It looked like they were riding in using it in a parade or as a float in a parade or something. And it was like from the teens. It was an old one. Okie dokie. So, Scientific American Mathematical Games. This is from, I don't know when it's from. It's relatively modern. Holy hell. Still sealed. So I'm not even going to take it out of there to show you because the deck is sealed in there. So brand new, and that's running. Thank you, Dawn. And after I get through the items that say request, I'm going to do a buyer giveaway and I'm going to move over to the other area of the room where the other pre-listed stuff is at. All right, this somebody wondered what this was. They didn't really request it, but I listed it anyway just to show. Uh, I think Butterfly actually bought this off of Chip and Sissy. They sold an ephemeral lot in it. Um, it's got a leather handle, kind of rough. Let's see if I can open it. But it's like one of these. Probably had a toiletry set in it at one time, but you can use it for whatever. Kind of got a faux leather cover on it. Probably 1920s, something like that. Yeah, the field trip's 15 feet away, Bishy. So that is running on that box, kind of briefcase style. I don't know, about a foot long or so. Thank you, Minna. Or Mina, whatever you are. Okay. Next, we got a lot of buttons. How did we do this last week? Give me 1 sec. Let me grab one of those wooden trays. Okay, you're gonna get this whole tray of buttons. That whole tray. I'm gonna show them real quick. There are all full cards, I believe. You got a lot of different ages. Like these are probably from the 80s. Oh, making a mess anyway. We got some older ones. All right, I'm gonna start it while I show the rest of them. All for one money. Okay. Thank you, Junkie. I think the next item is another lot of buttons. Again, cards are full. This whole pile of buttons, I'll show them before I run them. Oh, a little bit of rust on that one. Didn't see that before. Gonna run it while I show the rest of them. And that's running. So with the whole tray of buttons. Thank you, Chunky. That'll make it easy. And we got lots of stuff in the buy now today. Feel free to make offers. But a couple people want bundle deals, and I have yet to get any offers. I'm not. Any of you guys that are sellers, do you get requests for bundle deals a lot on here? Rag. Okay, we got number 28 is Care Bears game. Do I still do tape shows? I probably will at some point. They're not very lucrative. Um, I sometime probably in the fall I'll start having some more. I think. Yeah, fat. There's well, I don't have the cassettes in there because I've got too many. I can't clone those in. Um, the thing is, fat. If you make offers on things, it doesn't always combine the shipping when you're buying from the marketplace. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If you pay full price, it automatically combines the shipping. If there's things you want, I can clone them into like a Wednesday show or something, uh, sometime or something. I guess just message me. Oh, they all are supposed to allow offers, that mom. That's probably a whatnot glitch. Of course, maybe that's why I don't get many offers or haven't been getting many offers during shows lately. So these cards are in very nice condition. Cards aren't all bunged up, and outside the box has a little bit of surface wear. There's at least 5 cards. So there you go. It's running on the Care Bears, Grumpy Bear. Who was the Rainbow Bear? Oh man, I got dementia. That's Tenderheart. I remember that. That's Leprechaun Bear. I don't know. But these are from 1983. Good Luck Bear, not Leprechaun Bear. Thank you, Junkie. Number 29 is another card game. This one's from, I think, 2000. Cheer Bear. They did the Care Bear stare. It's not Grouchy Bear, it's Grumpy Bear, isn't it? So this is Wilfred's card match game, Brambley Hedge, 2000. These are bigger than normal cards. I don't know how you play, but it's got those little things on it. In the original box from 25 years ago. That is running. And I had never heard of this. Don't know what Bramley Hedge is, or Bramley Hedge, or whatever that is. I don't know. It was Wilfred de Mouse. Thanks, Junkie. Corn. Does it have a picture of corn? Oh, it does. So these are flashcards, primer words, or primer words. You don't even need these anymore to teach a child how to read because they've got apps for that on their tablets. Probably 1960s, I'm guessing. Those are running. Comes in the original case, very nice condition. Reading is overrated. Thank you, Batmom. Okay, now this is the last item that was requested. After this item, I'm going to do a giveaway that'll be for coupons for a $5 coupon for future Whatnot shows of mine, as well as $15 in a coupon for my website beforetimes.shop. And I'll run that giveaway after I run these. And while that giveaway is running, I'm going to move my setup across the room so I can reach the stuff easier. So there's some doilies. It's got a string hanging down. Looks like a couple of these, some of these haven't been finished. A pot holder, doily type thing. All hand crocheted. Nice bright colors. Don't see any damage on them. Oh, my kids were horrible at writing because they learned how to like type in their hunt and pack typing, but they could type really fast when they were real little. It was always on the computers. This one is a pillow. Does not have a zipper. None of these pillows have zippers, so you either have to finish them or just stick a miniature pillow in them, or use them as a doily. I don't. That's a pillow. Ooh, it's got a flower on that side. Pot holder. That one's got some discoloration. Looks like they used it for pots. Another pot holder. That's just a doily. And the last one, I guess this is a pillow. Either that or it was supposed to be a purse. I don't know. It's not the best color, but the rest are pretty nice, colorful ones. And that lot is running. You get all those hand crocheted doilies and pillows. And thanks, Junkie. Okay, there's a buyer giveaway running. It'll be for $5 off of future whatnot shows of mine. You can get a coupon code that doesn't expire, as well as a $15 coupon code to my website beforetimes.shop. That'll expire at the end of the month, so you have a week to use it. But today, everything on my site is 35% off, so I'll send them out after the show. And if you want to use them today, you can save $15 plus the 35% off. I am going to move my phone across the room and take a short break while this giveaway is running, and then I'm going to go down through the pre-listed items that have pre-bids. So if you want to scroll or you want to look down there in the shop and see what I'll be selling, you can do that. Take a look at my store and give me a few minutes to grab some stuff and to take a drink. I'm covering the big mess here, bitchy. So give me a few minutes here. Check my store or leave. Feel free to make offers if it's working. It should be working. And if you bought something, get in a giveaway. And my plan is to only show the auctions that have pre-bids. I will show something that doesn't have it if you request it, but I don't know how many have pre-bids. But I don't normally. Any clown dolls? Seriously? What kind of clown dolls? I Clench your eyes, Bishy. Are you serious? You want clown dolls? I've got a homemade clown rag doll. It's in the other room. I'll have to go get it. Okay, I'll go grab that. Didn't they give you if you bought something? Avert your gaze, Bishy. You've seen this one, I think. Oh, so it's like made of socks and terry cloth, like washcloths and dish towels, I believe. What's it from? I don't know. Some dead person died, or somebody died, and I bought it or acquired it somehow. I think it's just a homemade clown doll. And if you guys, anybody that follows my Facebook page, did you see that nasty Raggedy Ann doll? Oh, you don't want me to run it? Um, if you noticed on my Facebook page, that Raggedy Ann doll, I sold that thing for $200. I have never seen a doll that had so many repairs. It was crazy. They just kept sewing the thing over and over and over again. But it was probably from like, it was early. It was like 1915 or something. But so if you ever find Raggedy and its arms were falling off and like its guts were coming out, if you ever find early Raggedy Ann dolls, they're worth picking up. All right, we're just gonna chuck that then. Okay. So congratulations to whoever won that Gibby. I'm gonna go down through the these in order of pre-bids. If there's something that doesn't have a pre-bid that you desperately want to see, at the end of them, I'll pull it out and show it. Otherwise, I'm just going to do the ones with pre-bids in the order that it shows me, which is kind of a goofy order. Teen boy with hat. Um, Let me do a search for that real quick. When I search for teen boy hat, I only get one thing. Who knows? I might be a glitch, or I might have screwed up, but I only see one when I do a search. So we're going to start with 9AR Whitman's fancy one. A lot of these boxes that I have listed today, these Valentine's boxes, are like from the 50s and 60s. One says teenage boy. Do they have the same number at the end? Yeah, look at that. Let me look. It's in binder one. 247 and 250. They're slightly different photos. It's the same kid. The one he's got his hat a little bit more horizontal, and the other one it's tucked closer to him. But thank you for letting me know that. But yeah, they're different. If you look at them real close, they are different photos. Yeah, and if you didn't know this, and this might sound stupid to you if you do know, but if you didn't know, you can like filter people's stores. Like if you click down there on the shop, you can filter things by like category and price, and you can also do a search in their store. So if you're looking for like tin types, you can type in tin type and it'll show you all the tin types I have. And you can filter things like in my cassette shows, you can filter by genre. If you want to see ones that are punk, you can click punk and it'll show you the punk ones. So there's all sorts of ways. You don't have to scroll down through thousands of listings. I mean, you can. But up at the top of that, when you click on the Buy Now tab, there's all sorts of options there for filtering. Alrighty. So this is a Whitman's. It's got a white rose on it. A little bit faded on the back. And this one even has, there's no candy in it, but the wrappers are still in there. I don't know, Bishy. It's the same with everything, I guess. So that is running. No damage. Really nice condition. Does it smell like chocolate? No, it smells like old paper. Thank you, Judy B. That is yours. No cancellations. Absolutely not. Yes, I can cancel it. What were you doing bidding $200? Welcome to Whatnot. Don't make errors. Just request it. I wasn't getting my hopes up, Sherry. And Judy, I normally don't cancel things, but I figured, but it was nice of you to stick around to ask. Uh, I don't know, Judy. I'm not customer service. You do have to figure that out on your own. I don't cancel things, so I've never done that. So I have no idea. Um, just go to Google and ask Google, or if you can't figure that out, Just email customer service and they'll tell you. It's okay. I don't know how long you've been on whatnot, but you got to be careful. I know what happens, and but you got to be careful because there's some people that take the won't take the cancellations. Um, I mean, that's far beyond what that box is worth, and I figured there was screw ups there. And you weren't the only one that screwed up because somebody else bid it up that high too. I don't know what your max bid was. Thanks for the purchase, Batman. Whatever you bought, you did it on another one too. Wow. Okay. Well, what exactly did you do? You hit what button? The $1,000 button? I didn't know there was $1,000 button. Well, don't do that again. No, I'm being serious. If you're new to this, you don't want to fuck around with that because there's people, lots of sellers on here, because that's one of the reasons a lot of people started selling on whatnot is there's no cancellations, and a lot of people put that right in their listings. Uh, they won't cancel for anything, so you got to be really careful. And Judy, while I'm ranting about this, it's not that somebody's going to bid you up. What happens is if you put in a super high bid and they bid and it gets up to a certain point and they click bid again, it'll run it up. So even yeah, you just be careful. You'll max out your credit cards. And all right, stick around, Judy, so you can tell everybody which one it was that you did it on. This is a Peterson's corn crib one. Oops. Very nice condition as well. It's got a rose on it. This rose isn't plastic. It's like, I don't know, nylon or something. So that one is running. Yeah, and Judy, don't tell people you did it on other ones. Uh, okay, Judy, here. Thank you, Rag. If you type in when you type something in a chat, if you just want the seller to see it and like their mods would see it too, but if you write the word PayPal or boobies, the sensors will catch that and it'll only show the seller. Um, I'm sure you are a nice person and haven't made any enemies on here, but like there's some shows where if you would admit that you did that on another one, you'd have people bidding you up just to screw with you. Uh, so if you want the seller to see something, you don't want everybody else to see it. Just write boobies at the end of the chat, and then only the seller will see the message. I don't think I'd admit that I did that in the open chat. So 9AQ is next. It's another candy box. I got to admit though, Judy, I am a little bit disappointed. I thought I was going to be able to afford Taco Bell for supper. So This is the next one. And I'm giggling because there's other people that use the booby things and then they send me messages that nobody else can see. No, Bishy sent me. I was out watering the garden last night, and Bishy sent me pictures of her homemade tacos, like to taunt me. And then she thought she would make it better by saying, "Oh, they're homemade," like I would rather have Taco Bell than homemade. That was evil. All right, this one isn't signed. It's got kind of foil shimmer to it, flowers and lace, and it's pretty. And that is running. Yeah, I don't know if she. Thanks, Bat Mom. You guys are awesome. Bishy, you do your layering of tacos different than I do. You had like the lettuce on the very top. Thank you, Rag. And the next item is 5AS. It's a compact. You put your sour cream on the very top. Oh, I still. Thanks, Bishy. Bishy, I've got those bingo cards here. I forgot you asked about those, and I didn't stick them in with your last package, but I did pull them off the shelf, and they're here where I stick your stuff. So new old stock. It's got the makeup in there. Heather Rouge or Amber. It's got a little bit of surface rust there and there, but unused. And that one is running. Oh, there's no glitter bomb, Bishy. I am stockpiling my glitter for the perfect occasion, though. Thank you, Reg. I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying there might be a need for one at some point. So the next one is a Coro signed brooch. I'll bet all the AI programs will tell you how to make a great glitter bomb. One that really like aerosolizes the glitter when they open the box. Bat bomb, whether I win or not, I'm gonna claim it. There will be an insurrection. This is running. Nice condition. Coro, amber, and clear rhinestones. Kind of a tiered dimensional brooch. Signed on the back. It wasn't an insurrection pick. It was a tourist trip. You can tell because they all got pardoned. And now they all work for ICE. Yeah, that's crazy. Whoops, wrong one. 980. It's the same people that are working for ICE that are wearing the mask are the same people that during COVID wouldn't wear one so that your grandma wouldn't catch COVID and die. What I think is really funny is, there's a lot of people that, like, I've got relatives that, like, they don't consume any news whatsoever. They might see stuff on Facebook occasionally, but they don't consume any news. There's going to be a hell of a lot of shocked people here in 10 or 15 years when they start putting out documentaries and finding all the shit that went on. Sort of like Germany in the 30s, the people back then, they didn't know there were concentration camps, and then they certainly didn't know there were death camps. And I think most people now probably have no idea. I mean, they might hear like alligator Alcatraz and think, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea." Uh, Aside from the human rights abuses and the unconstitutionality of it. So this one's a Whitman's, nice condition. This one isn't as fancy, so it probably won't sell for $200. So that one's running. And if you missed my rant last week, yeah, there's nothing against talking about religion or politics on against the rules on whatnot. You just do so at your own peril. Thank you, Rag. I got an offer. Thanks, Fishy. Thank you, Frugal. The next one is 5BD. And if you just join me, I'm going down through the things that have pre bids in the order that I see them in my pre bid tab. If you want me to run something that doesn't have a pre bid, you can either make a pre bid on it or wait till the end and ask, and I'll show it to you. And if you're a seller, feel free to advertise your shows at any time during my shows. You know, there ought to be a Zoom button on here that if you're not a seller, when you go to zoom in, you can't see the result of the zoom because your screen is taken up by the zoom button. Sherry might have a show. Do you have one scheduled so everybody can bookmark it, Sherry? So very nice set. AB and Silvertone signed Coro set. And that is running. It's got all the stones, are all nice and shiny and iridescent. Everybody bookmark Sherry's show. She'll keep changing it. Sherry, do you wait until after people get notified that your show's starting to reschedule it? Thank you, Rag. And if you're into jewelry, uh, give Rag and Ribbon a follow. She does a lot of jewelry shows. I get enough people bitching when they see I canceled a show and rescheduled it a week ahead of time. I really try to be on time today, Bishy. Rag, I've sat in your shows for 20 minutes before waiting for you to come on. You don't even reschedule, but it's like you just let your show disappear. I've sat in there I'll work and I'll have my phone sitting there beside me. This is running on the micro mosaic heart trinket box. And I will I'll glance at it occasionally and there'll be people coming in and it's like so and so joined, and you just never show up. And I'm thinking, look at all these people. There's more people coming in when you don't have a show than when you're actually live. Frugal Noodle is having a vintage show. I don't know what the vintage is. Just vintage. I don't know. Some sort of vintage. But she keeps rescheduling too. So let's bookmark her show. It'll probably take me out of the show. It doesn't like it when I click on people's profiles. $1 preloaded purge. The variety of vintage things. So we got BW next. And I think I don't know, this is a glowy glass one. I don't know, what is it? Cadmium, manganese in the glass? I don't know. So it's a pendant brooch combo. And I don't know if you can see it. You zoom in. There is a little bit of finish where the gilding is a little bit worn in places on the bamboo frame there. But the glass is nice. The cameo silhouette thing's nice. So that is running, and it does glow. Chic Mouse Vintage is having marble show tonight. Are you a marble person, Chic, or you just got a bunch of marbles and you're just gonna wing it and see what happens? Thank you, Reg. See, but Butterfly and I, we get marbles when we can. We like to look at them, but we don't know enough about them. I've been doing this crap for like 25 years or something, and it's one of those fields that there's a ton to learn. And there's so many variations, and they all look like little balls of pretty glass to me. Yeah, I know, but and you, Apex Hoarder, congratulations. If you guys aren't into marbles and you've never seen a marble show on here, uh, you got to check one of them out. Uh, and I say this, and I'm not saying it in a disparaging way, but they're crazy. Uh, like they know all the terms, the ones that are really into it, and they can tell you exactly what marble it is. And they get out their little calipers and they measure it and they show you every little microscopic flea bite, and then they run it and it sells for a massive amount of money. And you're like, how is that different than any of the other ones? Yeah, because I mean, I sold a whole tray of marbles today for $5, which there was one clay one in there, and it wasn't even a Bennington or anything. It was just, yeah. But there was a few shooters, and there was only one marble that I thought was anything, but the rest were just common slag ones and stuff. Thank you, Judy. Does that mean you got that worked out? Okay. If you requested a cancellation, it'll show up when I'm shipping, and I'll cancel it. If you didn't, then I'll just ship it, and your credit card will be dinged for hundreds of dollars. And no, I won't do that. All right. This is Sarah Coventry, Amber Lights, I believe. And that's based on a Google Lens search. And a couple of people were calling it this. Nice condition, no damage. All the stones are there. You got the clip-on earrings and the brooch, and that is running. Yeah, especially calls me an asshat. But I appreciate, if you're still here, G. I appreciate you letting me know and being nice about it. There's some people that screw up and then they're complete assholes about it. Thank you, Rag. So we got 5BX next. And this one is a flower bird. Bishy, I got to admit though, when I saw that vid, there was a little bit of hope that I've never sold a candy box for that much. I have sold them for upwards of $100 before though. So this is unsigned. It's got glass crystals and bead cluster flower. No damage that I can see, and that is running. Oh, Deb, feel free to fight over it. Get in there, make her pay. Thank you, Rag. And if you're into military stuff, I am having a military show tonight at 7. And a lot of it is going to be show and sell. If you click on my show, uh, I don't have that much pre-listed, but there's going to be a lot of show and sell and drops. Lots of little stuff and ephemera. Congratulations on your Apex hoarder status. Yeah, I don't know why you don't have a badge. Hey, Rag, I think you've only got like a week to use your coupons. I think there's another season starting up here. Oh, you elected not to show it? I didn't even know that was an option. All right. Pair of clear rhinestone crown brooches. They're not signed. They were stuck to this when I got it. There's nothing special about the backs. So I'm just going to leave them on there. Very nice condition, mid century. All rag. They're meant to be used. And the same with the website coupons. Use away. Thank you, Reg. All right, this is a little one. You just bought from my website. Well, thank you. Yeah, the good stuff's on my website. Actually, the stuff that I can't afford to give away for $5 if it gets one bid is on my website. So this one has a flocked or velvety surface on it. Well, today everything's 35% off. So if you're looking at something, today's a good day to buy it. And that is running. And that nice little candy box, it's a little one. And it's soft. The best thing to do is to follow my Facebook page if you're not following it. Thank you, Rag. Uh, a lot of it is automated and it shows, I have it automated through eBay. So it shows on my Facebook page when I list something. So pretty much everything that's permissibly listed on eBay shows up there. Uh, if it's not permitted on eBay, a lot of times I'll just post it to Facebook. Uh, but there's where you can see all the new stuff that I put on my website. It's on my Facebook page. If you scroll down through that occasionally, you can see the new stuff. Now, some of that stuff goes pretty quick. I sold a few things this week that they sold the same day I listed them. I like this one. It's got cute little flowers on it that are kind of pastel colored on a foil backing. Nice condition. Don't know what came in it. Some sort of candy. And that one is right. Again, most of these are from the 50s and 60s. Thank you, Pick. Like that one too. One of these was advertised as having the original box. I should have said this earlier. I don't know if I remember which one it is. I think this box might be marked. This one has the original box, but it's pictured with it. This is a Russell Stover's. This had sort of chocolates and butter bonbons. So it's got the outside box, which has fading, which where the pink was better colored. And it's got a bow and a rose on it. looks like that. So that one's running on the Russell Stovers. Yeah, I don't know how many things. I don't know, thousands of things on there. Thank you, Sheik. And thank you, Rag, for that. It's yours. Doesn't your Josh make you breakfast on Sundays? Hell, it's lunchtime now. This is unsigned. Well, I can't remember where the printer's blocks are at because there were some on my site and some in Whatnot store, um, and they don't overlap with the products. But feel free to make offers if it's on the Whatnot store. So very nice condition on these faux pearls. No wear or damage to the finish on them. The faceted beads are Aurora Borealis crystal cut glass. Yeah, you can make an offer on things from the Whatnot store. So unsigned set, mid-century, very nice condition. Necklace, bracelet, and clip-on earrings. And that is running. Very nice iridescence on the glass beads. Thank you, James. Those are yours. Another candy box up next. And this is another nice one. A little bit of discoloration on or on the flower. Maybe a little bit squished down from being in storage. It was probably a little bit more dimensional originally, but it is what it is. Clear, light blue plastic candy box. And it's got this little heart padlock that really isn't a padlock. It just hooks in there and it's got a hinged lid. No idea what candy came in it, but neat old box. And this is just taped to that. So if you wanted to replace it or take it off, you just take the tape out of the inside. It's got the original tape on it. And that one's running. And if you're in a state where it's legal, you could use this as a stash box. You just can see everything inside of it. Thank you, Rag. Sherry, nobody else thought it was cool except Rag. not legal there. Are you in one of those Midwestern red Bible Belt states? You are, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you're in Iowa. Yeah, sorry. It's not legal here either. Every other state around us, we're surrounded by states where it is legal. You got to get a prescription for it here. I do wish it was. It's funny. Uh, I'm out in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania in the park that doesn't have anything except mostly trees. And it's one of those things that everybody's, against. Oh, it's a drug, whatever. Uh, but they legalized it for medicinal use several years ago or whatever, maybe 10. And all of a sudden, there's all sorts of people that like the benefits of it and no longer think that it was sent from Satan. The dispensary in our town is always packed. So you get all these keys. Some of them are signed. There's a Corbin there, and a couple different ones have stamps and embossing on them. And that is running. Yeah, New York has it all over the place, and it's not too far away. People just go up there and get it. Thank you, Frugal. And if you've never watched a documentary on the history of the prohibition of it, uh, it's an interesting story. They, it used to be legal all over the place, and then I think it was during the Nixon administration they wanted a way to discriminate against certain groups of people, and that's why it was prohibited. And it allowed them to have a reason to arrest certain groups of people. And then they just never legalized it again until recently. Very nice, glowy. 5 of the stones in there. It's marked Austria on the back. No damage. Very nice condition on that brooch. And that is running. And the light green stones are all uranium glass. Super glowy, even in the daylight here. Thank you, Rag. Yeah, and we were talking earlier. I don't think I finished it. The uh, the rewards program is ending at the end of the month, I believe, or right around sometime in the beginning of September. It's soon. So if you have rewards coupons with me or anybody else, you might want to use them, especially if they're good coupons. I know some people only do like $1 off or something just to have rewards, but there are some people that offer really big discounts. But those rewards do expire up there in the little crown at the top of the page. I don't even know where I was at, Sherry. Okay, this is the one. This has the original box too, but it's pretty much nondescript, and it's the flaps, the edges are torn, but it'll come with it. It's a luxury heart. J.G. McDonald chocolates from Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, I don't know. I was out there in the middle somewhere. Somebody wrote Valentine's Day 1965 on it. And that one is running. It's got a shiny foil kind of embossed coating on it. Nice dimensional flower on that one. Thank you, Rag. Rag, I still am in the process of finding all my eggs. I haven't forgotten. They're everywhere. Oh, I'm on my different laptop here. Give me a second here, and I'll see if I can show you something. Okay, this is why she's buying them. Was waiting for, and my time was running wild. Dead end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. Yeah. Which, when I saw the first bit of that much, that's why I had a glimmer of hope that, yeah, Whatnot is not the place to sell a lot of things. If you want to be successful on Whatnot, you have got to get stuff super cheap and in massive quantities. It's not the right item. Yeah, I've sold those chocolate boxes before. Oh, 6 p.m. Sorry, guys. Uh, I've sold those chocolate boxes before for around $100. The best I've done. Yeah, so if you see them out at yard sales or estate sales, and they're, you pick them up cheap, they're a good thing to pick up. Yeah, it's like anything. The fancier, the better, probably. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of scrap jewelry. These ones here, Butterfly tested these with the Presidium. I had a whole bunch of loose stones. She tested these, and these are all something other than glass. Your dad played harmonica in Vietnam. I don't know how to play harmonica, but every harmonica I get, I try to spit in a little bit and make it sound like something for a couple seconds. I sold a really cool one a couple weeks ago. It was an odd one. I'd never seen it before. It was shaped like a harmonica, but instead of having the holes at the on the sides and the back, it had little horn shaped things all along it, and you put your fingers on top of it like a flute, sort of. Never seen one before. And if you see one of those, you probably want to pick it up because I sold it for quite a bit of money. Um, it was neat. And when I was listing it, I Google lensed it and I couldn't find another one on the internet. So all sorts of jewelry, bits and pieces, stones, all for one money, and that's running. Actually, I don't think it had a name. It was just like made in Austria or Germany or something. Thank you, Deb. Can you play it? I have a cousin that plays in the bluegrass band that plays that. I think I have a cousin. I don't think he's dead. I haven't seen him in years. 6BE. I can't play nothing. Okay, this is a pretty scarce card game. 1964 is the date on it. I don't know how you play, but it's got all sorts of household items on the cards. And the backs look like that. So, if nothing else, you could add them to your swap card inventory if you're a swap card seller. And that is running on the Playhouse card game. And I did look these up out of curiosity in case they were worth a fortune. They're not super valuable, but they are really rare. Thank you now. Those are yours. I think that was a pretty good deal. We got 5 skeleton keys next. These are like padlock type little barrel keys. And those are running. Welcome in. Just join me. I'm going down through the pre-listed auctions. Thank you, Frugal. And I will be back tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern with military stuff. I do pretty much one military show a month. Fishy, have you had anybody sign up for your Talk Naughty to Us podcast lately? No. Surely there's a seller out there that wants to be interviewed. Are there any sellers in here that want some free promotion? Everyone hates you. Well, that could be a reason to do it. If you're a seller and you want a little bit of free promotion, go to thesuburbanbish.com and or just message her on here at the Suburban Bish. And her husband do a podcast, uh, Talk Naughty to Us, where they will interview you and ask you all sorts of probing questions about your whatnot and e-commerce activities or inappropriate personal questions. So this one's pink, a little bit of staining in spots or discoloration, but pretty nice condition. And that one's running. Sherry, you're a seller. It's about time you signed up. I don't know what you found out, Sherry. I'm pretty much an open book. I could be a distraction. It only takes 20 minutes. How about Rag? Any other sellers in here? Frugal was in here. Rag said no already. Rag's hubby was selling the one day. Maybe you could interview Rag and he could give you all the dirt on the Ragosphere. So we got BS. There you go. Get Mr. Rag. Okay, this is marked Austria. Aurora Borealis stones. They're all there. Some big ones and little ones inside the flower petals. Real nice condition. And that is running. Castan's mom is also a seller. Thank you, Rag. You could have Cat and Cat's Dance Mom at the same time. All right, this is the last one that I have pre-bids on. And there's only a few other things on there. And one of them is not supposed to be in this show. That duffel bag is supposed to be in tonight's military show. I'll have to change that. All right, this is a, see that? It's a triangle thing. The bit, it's triangle. It's for an old treadle Singer sewing machine cabinet. That's what kind of key they took. So that is running on the Singer treadle sewing machine key. Thank you, Frugal. Yeah, if you see those ones that are three-sided, those usually sell for, they used to sell for like 30 bucks. Lately they've been selling for about 15 other places. But if you happen to see skeleton keys that are those three pointed things at the end, if you didn't know what that was, that's what they're for. They work for Singer treadle sewing machines. They kind of pump with your feet and had like the oak cases. All right, if there's no other requests, if there's a request, put it in the chat and I can show anything that's left. I'm going to start a buyer giveaway, and this is going to be for $5 off at any of my future shows on Whatnot. It doesn't expire, but you have to keep track of it. I will send it to you after the show here very shortly. And you have to remember or put it in your wallet, or it'll be in your messages, I guess, forever. You just have to scroll back. Uh, and it'll also be for $15 off my website, beforetimes.shop. And today, everything is 35% off. This might be the last sale of the month because, like I said, I may not be having shows for the rest of the for another week because Butterfly's having a yard sale. I'm going to try to help them with that. Uh, so this might be the last sale of the month. So if you want to use your coupons that you've won, uh, use them today because everything is 35% off on my website. So you got 5 entries. I don't know how many people are here. If you, Judy, I doubt you're still here, but if you're still here, I will cancel that order when I ship that you asked about. Friday and Saturday, I believe. And Rag is supposed to have a show sometime today, but she's threatening to not have one. And like I said before, I'm gonna pull the winner and then run another one. Congratulations, Dawn, you win. And I'm gonna do the last one. And the last buyer's giveaway is running. And then we're gonna rate out the Buku vintage. I don't know what she's selling. She sells a lot of ephemera. It's great, isn't it, Rag? That's what I do. Profit is overrated. Or I buy it back with pity bids. I told Butterfly, I said, I bet I sold, or I bet I sold Rag that Weiss necklace. But hell, it's to sit there and see a Weiss necklace sell for $5 or whatever. It's just like you can't do it. And then honestly, the that West German thing, I was just bidding somebody up. So I saw it at a pre-bid, and I figured, well, if they're willing to pay 5, they'll probably pay 7. Well, it wasn't really a pity bid because it was a wife's necklace, and it's like, well, I figured I probably sold it to you for $1, and then I got to have some jewelry shows at some point. Those are good fun. You go into a category that there's sellers on there constantly, the same sellers and the people are used to, and then nobody wants to come into your show, and then you show stuff, and the mediocre stuff won't sell, and then you pull out a piece that's halfway decent or very decent, and it goes for nothing. There's a jewelry category in the Naughty Awards, so you can nominate your favorite jewelry seller. I'm just gonna win them all, and if not, I'm gonna show up at the Bishy household waving a big flag and kick down the door and pepper spray Bishy and say I won. Oh yeah, that's exactly right, Sherry. If if she awards them to somebody else, I'm just gonna say that I won. I'm gonna put it in my resume. 2020, 2025 Best Craft Run Whatnot Award recipient. And with AI, I can have a fancy trophy made in seconds that can prove that I actually won. Now we'll let Dover keep not last year's, but I don't think Dover's going to be able to win this year because she doesn't like to go live anymore. Everybody misses Dover shows. I did win the Ass Hat Award, and I think I got an Amazon gift card for being the best ass hat too. Mr. Bishy, I didn't know you were here. All right, there's 17 seconds left. I'm going to wait till it counts down, and then I am going to rate out to Buku Vintage. And I will be back at 7 o'clock tonight with military stuff. It's going to be a lot of show and sell, or yeah, show and sell, and like drop into little lots and piles of ephemera and small things. Thank or congratulations, pick you win. And if you guys want a giveaway, I will message you shortly after the show ends with those coupon codes. And remember, the rewards program is ending in the next week or so. So if you have rewards with any sellers, you might want to use them before they expire. You're going to have to start over again. Yeah, you ask Buku. Rag, you may be the only Apex. I'm not sure. All righty. Thank you guys. I will see some of you tonight. Thank you for coming. And we're gonna raid out to we're gonna raid out to Buku and see what she's selling. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for the raid, Ohio. Thank you, Rag, Pick, Dawn, everybody. Here we go.